I think the fixed income markets are telling us that we are in a very prolonged environment of very low growth and potentially low inflation. Sort of not quite Japan style, but very low growth. The equity markets are sort of back and forth between globalization and Europe and the rest. And some of the other markets, like commodity markets and gold, are telling us that inflation problems are brewing. And to me, it's not necessarily easy to reconcile some of these issues.
Yeah. I mean, credit spreads focus on the last month. Like Italy, 10-year Italy at 570 versus 180 for Germany. You know, I don't think Italy is going to default. I think there's power. They're going to have a primary surplus this year. They have the debt is domestically held. It looks much more. It's a frugal country. It looks much more like Japan than it does like Greece, for example.
Right.
I think there's, Italy, Portugal is now 11.3 in 10 years. Probably a lot of value in that. I mean, the markets have reacted very strongly, but to a perception of risk that I don't think any of us can call irrational. Equities, certainly compared to earnings, particularly in Europe, look cheap here. I mean, I don't see a crash of these markets. I think they're already reflecting it.
Sir.
Growth is obviously a necessity, but first of all, we need trust in the financial markets. Today, there was a very small mentioning of a French bank, a German company was set to withdraw their monies from the French bank and deposit them with the ECB. And the problem here is it's not only the clients, we bankers do not have the trust to each other. There's a proverb in my language: what if the salt gets rotten? And in this very area, first of all, I believe we have to do our best for a more resilient, dependable financial system. Then growth is the necessary element for the rehabilitative process.
You can always tell an economist when they start off with some assumption that they think is blindingly obvious, but to the sort of man in the street, it's not. Like, you obviously need growth. Now, I don't see that. It's a shame that the world is in the situation